Hello, welcome to this video about America's food and sports and what the cultural impact was. Sit back and enjoy the show. American food. Over the years, American food has had a tremendous impact in the world's and in America's history. For instance, in 1939, upon a visit state, Franklin Delano Roosevelt served the Queen and the King of Britain hot dogs for lunch. And did you also know that the most common death row last meal for notorious criminals are French fries, steak, apple pie, and sundae? What all of these have in common? One word: America. However, nothing comes to mind more than the two golden arches. Have you realized how, without me even saying its name, you already know what fast food chain I'm talking about? Yeah, McDonald's. Well, there is actually a reason behind that. In our globalized and westernized world, a study done by BBC shows that over the world, more people can recognize and identify the golden arches than they can with the cross. This is amazing. Perhaps not in Portugal because this is a predominantly Catholic country, but as you will see later, McDonald's has surely had its impact on the world and in Portugal too. Let me just throw some quick facts about McDonald's at you. In all four corners of the world, there are over 34,000 McDonald's restaurants in 118 different countries. 68 million people rely on McDonald's cheap menus to be able to feed themselves and their families daily. However, what I find really interesting is that each country has a different menu to adapt to the native culture. Yeah, good job in trying to preserve the cultures you destroy, McDonald's. In India, veggie burgers. In Maine, lobster burgers. In Portugal, mac bifana. Well, thank God I haven't made a mac kimchi in Korea yet. Furthermore, the first restaurant to open outside of America was in Canada in 1991. Ever since, McDonald's has truly internationalized itself. We are now going to hear a story about a woman, my mom, who came to Portugal in 1991 for her honeymoon and found something she had never seen before.
In 1991, I came to Portugal. And when we arrived, it was a surprise to find out that there were no McDonald's. People here were very traditional and they just refused to eat fast food.
The American culture has spread to Europe through many ways. One of the things that is part of American culture is our sports. Today, American sports have and are continuing to spread to other countries. One of these sports is baseball. The first International Baseball Federation was formed in 1938, which was also the year that the first Baseball World Cup occurred. These events paved the way for other countries to experience and play baseball. Some of the countries that play baseball today are Colombia, Cuba, the Dominican Republic, Mexico, Nicaragua, Venezuela, China, Japan, Israel, South Korea, Italy, and Australia. Some countries having even integrated baseball into their culture. These countries would be Cuba, Costa Rica, Puerto Rico, and the Dominican Republic. Many MLB stars come from these countries. Baseball is also watched and played around the world. Currently, over 200 million people watch or play baseball. In America, 122 million people say that they watch or play baseball. Another sport that has been seen in world culture today is basketball. The International Basketball League, or FIBA, was formed by European countries in 1938. FIBA now holds an international tournament between countries every 4 years. Basketball clubs have become popular and famous soccer clubs have created basketball teams. One example is FC Barcelona and Real Madrid. They both have basketball teams that play now. Spain is ranked second by national level. In the world, basketball has been changed to create new sports. One example is netball. Netball is basketball without a backboard and some different rules. It is mainly played in Africa and in some European countries. Another example is slam ball. Slam ball is played in America and in Italy, and is basically basketball with trampolines. The last sport that has impacted world culture is American football. In the beginning, American football has been spread by American service members that have been stationed all around the world. On the American service members' downtime, they would play American football, and the native people of that country would see that, and then that sport would spread. This spread the sport around the world. In the past, the NFL, or in the American National Football League, has tried to spread American football to other countries with NFL Europa. This organization of football had 7 teams in Europe, and it was formed in 1991, but it ended in 2007. Now, the NFL holds about one game in Europe to try to spread American football to Europeans.